Hello. We're almost done with football. We're on the second to last week. Season's just flying by, as usual. Well, this video is going to be coming out on Christmas Eve, so first of all, Merry Christmas Eve. It's the 23rd, and if you see it on Thursday, it'll be actual Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas to everybody. And let's get right on into this. So I ended up going 11-5 last week for an overall of 161, 78, and 1. We all know what that one tie was. The one tie was between the Packers and the Cowboys. The ones I got wrong, I picked the Rams, the Seahawks. Very glad I got that one wrong. I picked the Chiefs over the Titans. I picked the Buccaneers over the Panthers. Probably shouldn't have done. I picked the Broncos over the Jaguars. And then I picked the Ravens over the Patriots. So not my best week, but we can rebound. But the game was a pretty good game though. And so we got 3 Thursday games because Thursday lands on not Thanksgiving, Christmas, and these are most likely not going to be very good Christmas games. The first one we got is the Cowboys and the Commanders. What happened to the Commanders? Did they lose? They probably did. They've been losing a lot this year. Yeah, Commanders lost to the Eagles. Jayden Daniels has been shut down for the year. Honestly, I think that makes sense. I think it's a good decision. But, yeah, the Cowboys lost, but I just feel like the Cowboys are the better team. We're going to go Cowboys. They got the Lions and the Vikings. If McCarthy was playing, maybe I would say it would have been a good game. This is probably the best one, but I don't know. The Lions losing a heartbreaker to the Steelers. All their playoff hopes are in jeopardy right now. The Vikings, they barely beat the Vikings, but J.J. McCarthy is injured again, and so, yeah. Which is a shame, because he was actually playing well lately. I'm going to go with the Lions. I feel like the Lions are overall the better team. I think they're going to be able to get the win over the Vikings this time. And then our final Christmas game, we got the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Broncos, you lost to the Jaguars. The Chiefs lost to Titans. Not only did they lose that, Gardner Minshew, well, his ACL is intact, but it's not in any. He's not going to play in this game. So they're rolling with, I don't know who. I'm going with the Broncos. Just go. Let's get those Christmas games over. Just focus on Jesus, people. He's going to be so much better than these games. Even if you don't believe in him, he's better than these games. Then, now, this is more like it. The 2 Saturday games we got. Our first Saturday game, we got the Houston Texans and the Los Angeles Chargers. The Texans, if they win, they clinch a playoff berth, and then everyone besides the Ravens will be eliminated, unless, depending on what's going on. The Chargers already clinched the playoff berth, though. This is basically just determining playoff seeding. Chargers are currently the 5 seed. Texans are currently the 7 seed. The Chargers, they beat the Cowboys last week. Justin Herbert played pretty well, so yay. But now he's going up against this Texans pass rush, so oh dear. The Texans, they barely beat the Raiders, so I don't know. I don't really know anything about it. I don't know why that happened, though. Overall, I'm going to go with the Texans. I feel like the Texans' defense is gonna make Herbert's life miserable, but I do think it's gonna be a close game, so we're gonna go with the Texans, and that would clinch the Texans a playoff berth and eliminate the Colts, and the collapse will have been completed. Then you got the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams, this is a must-win for them, though. Lamar Jackson is day-to-day. He suffered a back injury against the Patriots, though. The Packers losing a heartbreaker to the Chicago Bears. Very reminiscent to the game with the Seahawks in a championship game, perhaps. But yeah, so the Ravens need to win this game, and they need the Steelers to lose to the Browns to stay alive in the playoff hunt. But if they lose, they're out. Doesn't even matter what the Steelers do. And the Steelers, which we'll talk more about them later, though. The Packers, if they win, they clinch a playoff berth, then they eliminate the Lions. But if they lose and the Lions win, though, week 18, basically, Lions win, Packers lose, and they're in. But the Packers are playing the Vikings, so you might have an easy one, but we'll see. This one's tough, because both these teams are suffering some pretty hard losses, though. The Ravens losing to the Patriots, though, blowing that lead. Harbaugh forgetting about Derrick Henry. Overall, I'm going to go with the Packers, but I don't have a lot of confidence in that, so we're going to see what's going to happen. Then you got the Buccaneers and the Dolphins. The Bucs, you lost again, so congratulations. You suck. Baker Mayfield throwing an interception to end the game, though. The Dolphins, they benched Tua, and it did not go very well. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers. I know the Buccaneers are not playing very good, but come on, you're not going to lose to Quinn Ewers, right? Right? I don't know. Bucks win. Then you got the Patriots and the Jets. Oh dear. Patriots had a nice little comeback win against the Ravens, so congratulations. The Jets. With the Jets. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Jets lost to the Saints. I'm going to go with the Patriots. I think this one's pretty easy. I think they're going to blow them out, and I think this will clinch them the East. I think. I'm not sure. Here we go. Steelers. Now we got the Steelers and the Browns. Now, maybe the Steelers will have already clinched a playoff berth already, though, but they won against the Detroit Lions, though. Unfortunately, DK Metcalf punched a fan in the face, and he's now going to be out for the regular season, though. He will not be playing this game, so maybe they could struggle a little bit, though. I don't know. Now, if the Ravens win and the Steelers lose, Week 18 is the winner takes the North, though. But if the Ravens win and the Steelers win, then the Steelers already have the division wrapped up, and yeah, the embarrassment for them continues, though. The Browns, they barely beat the they didn't barely beat the Bills. They barely lost the Bills. I don't really know much about the game. I'm going to go ahead and say I think Myles Garrett's going to break the sack record right now. He's getting so close to it, though. Hot take, I'm actually going to go with the Browns in this one. The reason why is because the Browns gave the Bills a bit of a fight. The Steelers have that winning record, and they're probably not going to go very far in the playoffs, although Rodgers is playing better, though. I'm just going to go with the Browns because I just don't really know what's going to happen with I don't know. I'm not sure how the Steelers offense is going to look. We'll see. Plus, don't the Browns usually snatch a win from the Steelers? Usually once a year or something like that? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Then you got the Jaguars and the Colts. The Jaguars, they might be one of the hottest teams in the NFL right now. They are, baby. They are red hot right now. They are looking fantastic right now. Trevor Lawrence is looking great. The offense is doing good. The defense is holding its own. Jaguars might be a dangerous team going into the postseason. Now, if the Jaguars win and the Texans lose, I believe the Jaguars clinch the AFC South, though. They're still trying to fight for that 1 seed. But I think the Jaguars are going to be able to get this one. The Colts are collapsing. Although Phillip Rivers had a game, the defense decided to take the day off. And I think they're going to take the day off again because Trevor Lawrence is making basically every defense look bad because he sure made the Broncos defense look bad. So I'm going to go with the Jaguars, though. The Colts lost to the 49ers. Their defense decided not to play. So then, Tank Bowl. You got the Saints and the Titans. The Saints, they got a win streak going. I mean, I know it's a bit of a lost season, but Tyler Shugg's not looking too bad, though. The Titans, they got a win over the Chiefs. This is a game that doesn't really mean much. I'm going to go with the Saints, though. Saints they were not as bad as I thought. So, nice. Get some optimism going into the season. Then, here's a big game. Got the Seahawks and the Panthers, though. Now, if the Seahawks win and the Rams and 49ers lose, it sounds like the Rams are going to lose. We'll get to them in a little bit, though. The Seahawks will clinch the NFC West, and I think they're also the number 1 seed, I think. I don't know. But the Seahawks with a huge freaking win over the Los Angeles Rams. A stunning comeback by Sam Darnold. Seahawks looking good. They are looking real good right now. I'm so freaking happy, though. The Panthers, they looked pretty good against the Buccaneers, although the Buccaneers is choking basically every single game away, though. But the Panthers coming up with that one, though. The Panthers usually like to take every day off or something, though. But honestly, I could see the Seahawks losing because that's kind of what the season has gone. The Rams beat the Panthers beat the Rams, so who knows? Overall, I'm going to go with the Seahawks, though, because number 1, they are my team. But second of all, we just have like the hot hand right now, and I think overall we're just playing the better football right now. I think that's not only was that a big win for playoff season, but I think it's a big win for playoff potential because we can hang with these best teams. Because I thought the Rams were the best team in the NFL before last week, so we're gonna go with the Seahawks. Then another game that doesn't really mean anything. I got the Arizona Cardinals and Cincinnati Bengals. The Cardinals, what happened to them? The Cardinals, they lost to the Falcons. No, yes, they did lose to the Falcons. I forgot. The Bengals, they beat the crap out of the Dolphins. Joe Burrow looked really good. We'll go with the Bengals. Then, this is the ultimate Tank Bowl. I believe the loser gets the number 1 overall pick, though. You got the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. This game is going to be so bad. Jackson Dart did not look good against the Vikings. And the Raiders gave the Texans a bit of a fight. This is not going to be a good game. I'm going to go with the Giants, but I don't have any confidence in that, so we're just going to have to wait and see. But this is not going to be a good game, people. It's going to be bad. Then, probably one of the best games of the week, you got the Philadelphia Eagles at the Buffalo Bills. Now, the last time these two teams played, it was actually a very thrilling back-and-forth game between them, went deep into overtime, though. This time it's in Buffalo. The weather, well, actually, the Eagles also get some bad weather games every once in a while, though. But overall, I do think this is going to be a really good game, though. The Eagles locked up the NFC East, so congratulations. You broke the curse, and you're not going to be that bad this year. I still don't have a lot of faith in your offense. Jake Elliott didn't look super good. The Buffalo Bills, they barely beat the Browns, which I don't really know what's up about that, but the Bills are really but the Bills are clearly looking like the better team right now, so I'm going to go with the Bills. Then, I'm surprised there's only 2 afternoon games, which I think that's kind of weird. Then, this is going to be a good game. You got the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. The Chicago Bears making a stunning comeback. They're making a stunning comeback against the Packers, though. They know how to win those close games, though. And they potentially may have just locked up that division. I believe if they win, they clinch the North. The 49ers are also a really hot team right now. Brock Purdy was phenomenal against the Colts, which is weird because the Colts didn't give up a single touchdown to the Seahawks, and then they gave up 6. Well, actually, they gave up 5, but yeah. Not a good game for the Colts right now. Both teams are looking pretty good going into this matchup, though. I really want the Bears, because then if the 49ers lose, they will be eliminated from getting the division, although they're in the playoffs. So, thanks, Steelers. Everyone's thanking you, except for me. But I got to go with the 49ers. I got to go with the hot hand. But this one should be really good, and I'm definitely going to be watching it. Then, oh, gosh. I mean, at least it's one of the last Monday night games. I got the Los Angeles Rams at the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, the Falcons, they beat the Cardinals. The Rams losing a shootout to the Seahawks, yay. But it was definitely not the fault of Matthew Stafford or Puka Nacua. Both of them were incredible in the game. We will not talk about the scrutiny that Puka Nacua is going through. This one, to me, is just easy. I think you have to go with the Rams. I think the Rams are just going to walk right over them. I think they're going to blow them out. So that is who I am picking. And if my predictions are true and the Rams and the 49ers win, then Week 18 is basically going to be kind of winner takes the West, kind of, though. So we'll talk more about that later. But, yeah, those are my picks this week. You can follow me on Facebook. Oh. Whoops. Sorry, I got a message from a friend of mine, so, yeah. Everything's good. So, that's my Week 17 picks. We're almost to the end of the season, guys. It's so sad, but, yeah. So, just an update for the playoffs, so I'll be putting out the playoff predictions on Friday. So, but in the meantime, you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and X. I can't use my other name because I'm using it right now. And, that would be Matthew Leininger. Matthew spelled with 2 T's. Mattthew Leininger, spelled Leininger. And, see you guys there.